Greetings, my lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another edition of Eating in My Car. Today I'm going to be eating Arby's venison burger. So it is October 21st, the official day of hunting season for many states. That is why they're doing this promotion now, and it is only for one day. And when I lived in Montana, I got a little taste of deer and hunting season, and it's pretty spectacular. It was one of my goals actually when I first moved to Montana, is I really wanted to learn more about that. So I took a hunting gun safety class. I skinned and butchered a deer with my neighbor, a very primal experience to say the least. And yeah, so I have an understanding and appreciation for what it is to be a hunter. At any rate, when I first learned about this, I shared it on social media, and I knew I had to get my hands on it because I love venison. I love it, I love it, love it. It's a very lean and tasty meat. Gamey for some, but I really, really enjoy it. So Arby's has been gearing up for this day for quite a while now. They've sourced the meat from New Zealand, I believe, and to get enough quantity to serve all 3,300 stores, I believe. They've been doing this for over a year to make sure they had enough. I believe it was 100 burgers per restaurant. So it's 11 o'clock. I called beforehand. They said they started serving at 10. I wanted to make sure that I got one. I didn't want to have another repeat McDonald's Szechuan sauce incident, which was just terrible. Anyways, we'll not go there. If you follow my Insta story, you heard enough of my frustration. So anyways, let's get back to the venison burger. I got myself a sandwich, and it comes with curly fries. I grew up in California, and I don't remember there being very many Arby's at all, so I didn't really grow up eating Arby's, so this is sort of a new experience for me. They come with curly fries as standard, and they asked me if I wanted sauce. And when I asked her what kind of sauce, she said, well, we have Arby's sauce and a bunch of other generic sauces, which didn't sound very, compelling to me, so I went ahead and got the Arby's sauce. Curious to see what that is. It says water, tomato paste, corn syrup. So some maybe like a ketchup sauce. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. There is the venison burger. Let's put some curly fries here. First off, it looks like almost like a brioche bun. It has a bit of a score in it. And this is what it looks in profile. Look at that. First of all, that's pretty impressive. That is a complete steak. That is not reconstituted, chopped up ground patty. Let's look underneath. Ooh, the bun is toasted. We have some crispy onions. There is our venison steak. I like my steak cooked medium. We'll see how that is cooked when I take a bite. And there's some sauce in the bottom as well. Let's give a fry a taste. And it just tastes like an ordinary curly fry. There's some seasoning on the outside. The potato is well cooked in the middle, almost like mashed potatoes. I have to say I'm not a huge curly fry fan. I love the idea. I love how they look, but I don't really need all that seasoning. I really just love a plain fried potato. I don't need this kind of coating on it, although I do find it novel. Try some of the fry seasoning. Some of that. Oh yeah, that looks just like ketchup. Will it be ketchup though? I don't know. Let's give that a taste. It smells like ketchup, a little bit barbecue saucy. It's tangier than barbecue sauce, and not sweet and not as smoky. It's not bad. Look at this thing. It's a behemoth. The piece of meat has got to be about an inch thick. It's a monster. All right, let's give that a go. Happy venison hunting day. Itadakimasu. Good light. First of all, that is a very, very substantial piece of meat. That entire bite was almost probably 90% meat. So I really appreciate how much they give you for this burger. This whole meal cost me $10.70, and I would say that was definitely worth it. The meat is very, very tender. It's been marinated and tenderized, so it is very tender. When you bite through it, you go completely through it. And it's full of venison flavor, which is sort of beefy but very gamey. If you like duck, then you probably like venison. It has that kind of gamey, slightly livery, which I know is not a very complimentary word, but in this sense, I totally mean it as a compliment. I love that flavor. It's kind of heme. It's got that flavor of hemoglobin, of blood. Again, not a very lovely word, but it's delicious. It's so tasty. And this sandwich is full of that. Although very tender, it's a little bit odd. I think the tenderization that they put in there has kind of changed the structure of the muscle itself. So it's not really chewy. It's just very, very soft. And I kind of miss that chew because it's almost a little bit too homogeneous for me. It reminds me a bit of like a beef tenderloin. Like it's just so tender. I'm gonna have another bite with the onions. The onions are nice. They add a little textural crunch, a little bit of sweetness. The meat is very well marinated. I can actually taste the juniper, which is an evergreen. The berries are used to flavor things like gin, so it has kind of a resinous, piney flavor to it. Just a little bit of that in here. Kind of like rosemary. It works really well with the gamey flavors that are going on in the venison. The problem I do have with the sandwich is I feel like it has almost too much meat in there. I think I'd be happy with half as much meat. But I can also see if you're pitching this to people that are hunters, perhaps they're looking for something that's very, very substantial and stick to your ribness, right? Very tasty piece of meat and pretty surprising to get just from the drive-thru. I think the only thing I'm craving, and this is probably just my own preference, is some little pile of roughage, a little bit of salad or something to help, guide this through my pipes. A little too much information. All right, there you have it. Arby's venison burger, delicious. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like these kind of car videos, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. And yeah, be sure to subscribe if you're not subbed already. Share this video with your friends and follow me on social media. And I'll see you in my next one. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye. I'm getting strange looks from a guy that just pulled up in his car. I'm also getting some reflection off of his car. All right, bye.